Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Tomb of the Kings Avenue, and we're going to go just over yonder. And if you're curious to know exactly where we are, look at that. That's the Thomas Jungle Pub over there. So if you want to do a bit of karaoke in downtown Tomb of the Kings area, that's where you might want to go, especially if you are a barn hawk. So if you are a Louise barn hawk or a John barn hawk, or perhaps even a baby Fern barn hawk, and you've got a man known as Harry the Keeper, that's where you want to go. Anyway, without further ado, let me introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Ochin Krasivya Labu.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Thank you to all of you, and hello everybody. And you know what? How nice to see you again and again. And we are going to the very interesting place where we have been before, but now we would like you to observe the lovely place where it's always very tasty and smack.
It is, yes. So come with us. We're going to walk just down yonder, and we're going to go to the place called the Three Little Pigs. It's a rather quaint taverna, ultra modern, but with that bit of a twist in it, shall we say. And that's where we're going to go, and that's where we're going to go and eat lunch, and that's where, if you want, you can come with us. The menu is spectacular, and again, talking about the barn hawks, John and Louise, they did us. Listen to the noise on this street, by the way. You can barely hear yourself think. So, if you are going to stay in the Tomb of the Kings area, make sure you set back a little bit from the main road, because it's a very, very busy road indeed.
You know, we are going to 3 pigs, but now 2 pigs going, me and Mr. Paul.
And we're going to snick our nose in.
And we are very, very hungry, but we are 2. So anybody want to enjoy to be the 3rd, not pig, I can insult you. I always can jokey-mokey about ourselves, because I know that you understand it right.
So there it is. That's the side view, and it is called the Three Little Pigs. It's obviously written in Greek, and of course that's the front facade. And there's Ochin Krasivya Labu as she wiggles and waggles. Let's just show you the main signage. There it is across the front, the 3 pigs. And I promise you, the food is absolutely spectacular indeed. So we're going to go and take a table, and we're going to order on the menus, and we're going to show you the beauty and the spectacality and what's going on. What we're going to choose to eat today, Krasivya? Let's have a quick look.
Mr. Paul, I always liked here, I liked many things, don't get me wrong, but sometimes when I'm not ready to eat the meat, I'll always go to the liver, to the main organ of that meat, which means liver.
So that's what you fancy, is it?
I think so.
So let's have a quick scan down the menu. You've got starters, if you want to say it. Starters, dips and side dishes and salads. Your salads start off at around about $7.95, and your starters start off at $2.50. Well, that's for your sides, actually. Your starters are about €5 a pop. When we start to go to the main menu, should we say, we've got pita breads, very, very traditional food. So that's skewers of pork or chicken, or a mix of the both, plus salad in a Cyprus pita. And then down here, the house specialities, which are the wraps. And I like them very, very much. So I'm actually going to have the first one at the top there, called the Crazy Little Pig. That's what I fancy. And when it arrives, I'll take you through what's inside it. When we move towards the main menu, you've got a pork kebab, you've got steftalia, which is like a sausage with minced meat, pork kebab, a mixed grill, chicken mix, pork and chicken, chicken fillets. You've got a hamburger, which is homemade, of course. The food here is cooked live in front of you if you want to go and watch in the kitchens, by the way. And it goes on and on. It's pretty endless. There's something here for everyone. You've got beef veal liver, which is what Krasivya's going to have. A couple of vegetarians. You've got pork belly. I think you get the idea. There's something for absolutely everyone.
Don't even try, Mr. Paul, to show the bill. What's going on here?
Well, we won't show the bill at the end, but we'll give people an idea of how much it is. It's not the cheapest place, but it's not the most expensive place, that's for sure.
I'm only joking, and if I've never been to some places, I would like to have what sort of bill one couple could have, and this is always interesting to know.
Yes, and afterwards, Gabios is the owner of the restaurant. He's probably going to allow us to walk through. Pretty busy today, so we don't want to intrude on people's privacy. So we're going to sit in the outside area, which to be honest is rather quaint. And it's set back that little bit from the road, as you're going to see in a second. That's the main thoroughfare there, and that's Hertz Rent-A-Cars. There's a barber shop, there's a bakery over there, and there's a coffee shop called Coffee Brands. So it's set back from the road, and it's quite pleasant to sit here, except in the evening because we're in February when it's a bit chilly.
They have house special rapes.
House special wraps. Not rapes, wraps.
Oh.
There you are. You're confusing your English again. You carry on with your learning of the rhyme. I have to think about it myself. Pheasant plucker.
Hello,
There he
that's
is.
the
That's the boss. There he is. How you doing?
How
all
are
right?
you?
How you doing? Good.
Welcome.
Yeah, good.
How are
We're not going to show you inside because it's pretty busy, but I'll have a quick whiz. There we go. Have a look. You've got wines, you've got the main reception area over here. There's people busy at work, and of course just over there, look at that. If you want to watch them cooking live, there it is. See? There we are. And beautiful, beautiful homemade chips. So it's a great, great place to come. It's great in the winter and it's great in the summer. In the summer, all of the front glass and glazing opens up, and it's a great, great place indeed. And that's the boss. And he's a nice guy, by the way. Speaks very, very good English. He really is a star. Star amongst stars. We've known him quite a while. And by the way, we are paying. Don't be thinking we get a free meal. That's not what it's about. We try to help the businesses that we believe are good businesses. We all know who our favourite is, and we've even named the harbour after it. What's it called? The Gelamo Street.
Gelamo Street. And I, every time we come here with Mr. Paul, I always feel sort of embarrassed, and I'll tell you why. Every time we are the Coke and beer, nobody believes that from both of us, who is an alcoholic. Nobody knows.
It's always the same.
And look,
you see,
look,
even though the boss knows us very, very well, he has still served me the beer,
Yes,
which is
and
actually Ochin
he
Grisivio
even
Boots.
asked me, do you want ice? I said, no, thank you. But I didn't show him that he was mistaken. I didn't tell him. Please,
It's a habit. I think in tradition, even in the UK, by the way, most people assume that the man drinks the beer and the girl will drink the soft drink. In this case, as we understand, that's the man and I'm just the girl.
My God, we
Oh
swapped
my
the
goodness,
plans.
there we are.
So that's what we want, and thank you.
So we'll come back in a bit and we'll show you the beauty and the spectacality of the delicacies that we're going to be showing. Thank you. So, Ochin Grisivio
And look at this beauty. At the end of the day, it's so nice, and you feel enjoying your food. It's always fresh and tasty. What else would you want?
So what have you got, Ochin
I've
Grisivio
got the liver. My dearest Louise had it before, the liver, and I hope this is as good as it was when Louise had it. And I'll taste it and tell you my honest
So let's have a look.
opinion.
There's some beautiful veal liver, some beautiful handmade chips. I'll just steal one of them, and a beautiful salad and some yogurt to wash it down.
You know,
Tasty?
It's very tasty, and you can tell that it's so fresh, and it's a sort of spices on it, which is just all right.
Just right. And what have I got? Well, this is one of their specialities. This is a wrap. As you can see, if you look carefully, there's some nice salad, and there's some very, very tender, freshly cooked pork and a mix of chicken, some little bits of ham and bacon, and their special tangy sauce, a beautiful fresh salad, and some beautiful hand-cut crafted chips, and this beautiful tangy little mustardy dip. And it really is beautiful, by the way. It really, really is. And then to top all that off, a beautiful, beautiful piece of bread indeed.
And you know what? I've just stole from another table the olive oil with the vinegar, and I love the olive oil. It's full.
There we go.
And
Just about enough then?
I normally put it with on the salad, and when I put it on the salad,
Whoa.
believe me, it's plenty.
That's it. Put the empty bottle back now.
You shouldn't let me into the restaurant. You shouldn't. And when it runs down from the cucumber and tomato, then it stays on the plate, and then I do this. I'm a little crazy pig. I think you should eat me. then I eat
There we
like
go.
this.
See, dampens down the pitten bread with all that excess of olive oil. So, if you're going to buy a little present of olive oil for Oching Grisivi Lubuf, make sure it's a big bottle, that's for sure.
I don't mind the small.
It won't last very long. So, we'll come back in a bit and we'll tell you just how spectacular a meal it was. Look at that. Wow. So that's Oching Grisivi Lubuf's plate, and that's my plate. My portion, to be honest, as normal, was absolutely ginormous. So I've undone that wrap, taken all the chicken out of it and the pork out of it. There's that last little bit of bacon. We're going to have that. That's Oching Grisivi Lubuf, stewed in my tomato.
I told you. I'm like the 2 pigs.
You like 2 pigs today? Well, that's good, because we're at the cafeteria taverna known as the 3 Little Pigs on the Tomb of the Kings Avenue. The Paphos Mall is that way, but what? 2 or 3 minute walk. Just across the road is the Thomas Karaoke Bar pub, and just over there Sunfresh to give you a bearing. You've got coffee brands, and then just down there on the crossroads you've got the King's Hotel, and across the road to that you've got the Cephalius Damon Hotel. So it's a very, very busy area indeed.
I must say it was so tasty, and I'm still continuing to eat. And I should say that it's one of the tastiest meals that I have had since the year started.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, if you're looking for, well, you can have a gourmet meal, don't get me wrong, but if you're looking for that special, lightish evening meal, and you don't want to get dressed up too much, this could be the special place for you. All the staff, by the way, are spectacular. They all speak perfect English. Some of them speak a bit of Russian as well, and a bit of Bulgarian. There's a tall boy in there, he's a Bulgarian lad. The service is always very, very good. They're always very, very courteous. You've met the boss. He is a star, and he serves you himself. Don't be thinking he's come to serve us, especially. That's not true. He works 7 days a week, has the odd day off to go and watch football, but that's about it. He's a bit of a football fanatic. So, Grisivi Lubuf, what we're going to say?
You know, I would really, really suggest you to come in this tasty restaurant. I call it tasty restaurant, and I honestly believe that you all will be really enjoying yourselves and enjoying the dishes and the freshness of it. We're loving it a bit. And don't forget to come and see our markets.
So I'm going to take you out to the main road so you get to look at the front facade, and hopefully we won't get run over, if you understand me. In the summer, all of the side windows are open and you get to feast your eyes and digest. And it's a great, great location. Like I say, there's many holiday apartments in this area, and there's hotels all around us. As usual, this road is chock-a-block. So let's get across the road and wait for it, because there's traffic absolutely everywhere. And you can never crest this road when you want to. That is for sure. Busy, busy road indeed, as we can see. There's a break in the traffic coming, so here we go. So there's a parade of shops across the road there. You've got the Cyprus resales, you've got the King's Dessert and Crepes Cafe, and of course just over there is the 3 Little Pigs. Feast your eyes and digest. Probably the greatest traditional takeaway taverna in downtown Paphos, that is for sure. Let's go and see Grisivi Lubuf, and she'll give you that final big goodbye. That's the boss himself. There he is. Thanks very much. Everything good? Star amongst star. Absolutely fantastic, as usual. And he's always got a great, great smile on his face. So come and say hello to him. His name is Agabius, which basically means love. So he is a lovely guy.
Thank you very much. It was nice and lovely. And I can't stop eating.
There we are.
Forgive me for that.
That's the little pig with me. She's got a nose in and she's going. There he goes. That's the tour guy, as I was saying. There's the boss. He's desperately trying to get on to Marika and me. And he says thank you very, very much. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.